advanced slicing on ND array object. ND array object. And before that, I will talk about, or after that, I will talk about types of ND array objects. ND array objects or types of arrays. Types of arrays. We'll talk. And next, selecting the elements of ND array with condition or filtering the elements of ND array. Filtering the elements of ND array. Come in. Come here. Come here. Last class you made some disturbance in the class. Came here. And you are having bike also. How come you are late? Take your chair and sit here. Sit there. Keep the bag on the separate place. So you are VIP student. You are. No? But having bike and coming late to the class. VIP only now. Sorry, if you say sorry, it will be going out. Huh? So come to the point of it. Selecting the elements of ND array with a condition or filtering the elements of ND array. Next, we'll go for doing operations on ND array. Operations on ND array. I mean, first I'll write separately. Arithmetic operations on ND array, also called as what? Matrix operations. Matrix operations on ND array. Matrix operations on ND array. Next, I'm going to talk about statistical operations. Statistical operations on ND array. ND array. Next, sorting ND array. ND array elements. Next, I am talking about inserting the elements. Inserting the elements in ND array. Next, deleting elements. Deleting the elements. Deleting elements in ND array. Next, updating the elements. Updating the elements in ND array. Next, and many more. And these are topic names. And many more. And more. More also I'll explain. And one more thing I will give you. ND array object attributes. ND array object attributes. These are different type of topics which I'm discussing. If you go to any data science level, I don't know who is learning data science here. So there, Numpy, how many hours they will discuss, I don't know. 1 hour or half an hour or 45 minutes, depends on that situation. I don't know that. But here I will explain. Only thing is, I am not explaining your data science algorithms. I am not explaining. If anybody is learning, and the pure coding you use there is not data science, means not just learning about algorithms. You have to learn algorithm implementation, differential equations, integration, everything, and then problem solving. That is the actual topic. So that is a way to deal with this. So anyhow, whatever this is, we don't want to go for it. But as a part of my class, we'll discuss what? Numpy module in detail. Shall we start? Who learned data science? Who is learning data science here? May I know? So 1, 2, 3. Okay. So to whom I have to ask a question? So you stand up. Any one of it. 3 people. Any one of you. First, individually I'll ask. What is the use of Numpy? Ayin Malik. Then what is the use of this, sir? So you mean, I'd explain. See, 10th. Actually, we need to pass 10th class, right or not? But we need to start learning about what? Mathematics from first class, second class, third class, all these things are not. So to pass 10th class, we are learning mathematics from first class onwards. Then why to learn mathematics? Do we directly learn in 10th class mathematics? Means not possible. Ayan Malik. So come to the point of it. We have to learn these things that are useful in where? Data science. Now, tell me, what is the use of Numpy? Mama? To numerical operation. Can you tell me some examples? Some numerical operations. What are those? Okay. Only that? Many, you tell me one only you said and many more, that is not good. After saying 4, 5, if you say many more means I'll satisfy. Whatever I read, you are saying that only. Filtering, I said, operations, I said like that. Okay. Sure. You tell me. What difficulty? I did not understand. Okay, no problem. Next. Next. Who is that? Next. I remembered. You only. What is the use of Numpy? Mathematical operations? Huh? Array. Okay. Mathematical operations, array. On array. What are the mathematical operations? All means what? All. Total. I will ask one question. I want to find the slope of a straight line. Can you perform? Then you said all. Okay. Should have. Then who knows data science? Right. That's the one. Okay, students, no problem. Now I will start the discussion now. First, this class I'll concentrate on why Numpy is. Because I asked some questions, you did not answer it. First of all, before going, if you tell the points now, interviewer should say, yes, you are a solid student. Like that, you have to become solid. That is a talent. That is a talent actually to get it. So something saying whatever we like it, that's not correct. Some rhythm is required. Okay. So convert any type of data like image into numerical format. Image into numerical format possible? Image into numerical format possible? Image into numerical format possible? Huh? Image. Your image, I want to convert into ones and twos. Okay, possible they are saying. So, okay. In which situation you are saying possible, I don't know. Let it be, student. I don't want to take your basics. Now I'll start my basics. So if any knowledge is there on Numpy, please format it and listen my class. Start up. Okay. Let us go to that. For this situation, I'm using some special IDE in my class. Special IDE. So far we used what? PyCharm, right? You can use PyCharm even in today also. So go to the PyCharm now. Go to the PyCharm. Now I'm using PyCharm. Before going to explain Numpy, total, I will explain in the entire class about this Numpy only. Why Numpy is. In the beginning class, I'll explain everything. Let's go to that. Now I'm going to enter into this. Go into this place. I'm writing 4 p.m. saying here Numpy. 4 p.m. Numpy I'm going to create. So As you know that students, one thing you already have it, already you know, CX underscore Oracle is called what module? Third party module. Is it directly available? No. What we did? We installed. Do you know how to install it? How you install it? By going for where? File and settings, and we did, right? Similarly, today I'm saying that Numpy is also one type of third party module developed by a scientist called what? Travis, Travis, Oliphant, ETL, some is there, something is there. I used to write even in the beginning of the classes, you might be seeing Travis. So he is a scientist developed in 2005, the module called what? Numpy developed. I'm not going to speak about historical development because in my explanation, you will get the historical development. Who developed this module? Numpy. Travis Oliphant ETL developed this Numpy module in 2005 in the language called what? C and Python he developed it. Why C language they used it? For fastest execution. Why Python is using? For comfortability in using. They followed the type of thing. So which language is used in that? Come on, fast. What is this now? So I'm going to say numpy test.py. So this module, I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it to import numpy as NP. What is this NP? Alias name. You know already those things. What is the numpy? Third party module. Module and cheppagandi third party module. What is CX underscore Oracle? Third party module. What is pickle CSV? They are all called what? Predefined modules of Python. Like that, Python supports any third party module I am using in my Python coding directly. That's why it is known as what? Embedded. Embedded means what? I can use the service of what? Other modules in the Python. Are you following me? Right. Now I'm going to write it. Now I want to find out the version of the Python students. Print of, you tell me, np dot underscore version. Underscore version. What is this version is called? Underscore version is called a dash attribute. Present in where? Numpy module. CX underscore Oracle time also I said. You can use it. Try to run this. You will be getting error. What is that? Module not found error. Module not found error. No module named Numpy. So my Python interpreter does not recognize this Numpy. So I must install explicitly or not? Come on, go to where? File. Next go to where? Settings. Now I will go to where? In this. You take your module name, 4pm Numpy, Python interpreter, and click on where? Plus. Click on plus. Search here what here? Numpy. Please read out this now. What is this now? Travis Elephant ETAL is called the author of this person. He is an author. Version is something like this. You try to fundamental package for what? Array computing in Python. I'll come to that. First, Numpy is located. I'll come to its purpose. So how easy to install, I will say. Click on this part. Once you click on, it will be getting installed. Internet connection is required, students. It is getting installed from where? Git and GitHub, right? So there it is required. It is installing now. Once it gets installed, you close this window, and go to this place, and it is gone. And try to run it. Try to run this code. So here I'm going to run it. So try to run this, students. What is the answer is coming? 1.2.5 to 25.1. Did you understand? Now, similarly, how do you install from command prompt? Here, pip, already you know that. Pip install, what is that? Numpy. Pip install Numpy. It is getting installed. This requirement was already satisfied. If you want to uninstall, how do you go for it? pip uninstall Numpy. It is going to be uninstalled successfully. Why I will say it is uninstalled successfully, uninstalled. If I go to my Python environment, if I try to see that, if I go to my Python environment and if I see this and what I'm writing here, import NumPy as NP, you take whatever you like it, module not found error. You go to this place and then install. Come on, what is this? Pip install NumPy. You see that it is collecting NumPy. This is installing collected packages. After getting installed, successfully installed everything, now it is ready to use it. You say import NumPy as NP, done. Print off what here? NP dot underscore what? Version underscore of 1.25.1. So in my Python command prompt, I need to install it explicitly. And here I need to install it explicitly. So in PyCharm also installing explicitly, but there is one IDE which is the most famous for data science related applications. That is the Jupyter Notebook. So let us go for installing Jupyter Notebook. So go to the place. You can mention all these IDEs in your resume. So coming to the point back, here I'm going to write it. Jupyter Notebook. So Jupyter Notebook, free download. So Anaconda Jupyter Notebook, you can write like this. Anaconda Jupyter Notebook, free download, you can say. So there you will be getting free download Anaconda. This is nothing but what? Anaconda kind of distribution. You can just go to this place and say this new tab. And in this place, already we are having something like this. Are you following me? So it is having everything you need to get started in data science on your workstation. Free distribution install. That means all the distributions are already installed. If you thousands of most fundamental DS data science, AI and ML packages, manage packages environment from desktop application, display across hardware and software platforms, and there are open source, user friendly, trusted. It is supporting these many number of things. NumPy supported, Panda supported, Matplotlib supported, PyTorch supported, TensorFlow. All these things will be supported. These are all parts of your data science. Something like Bokeh, something like Number, something like TensorFlow. These are all called different type of. Some of them are concepts, some of them are modules here. So such type of things are available. You can go for downloading this kind of things. Let's go to the. You can go to download on this. I hope so, students. You can download this and you can install also. So if I download, maybe done in fraction of seconds. To install, it will take 20 to 25 minutes. To install, it will take minimum 20 to 25 minutes. It will take because it's the biggest in installation process. And I need not to keep only installation procedure. I cannot make my class stop. Download and install. Once you download and install, all the students in online, try to download. Once you try to download and install, if you go to the start button, you will come across what you can come across, Anaconda distribution. There you are having what? Like this. This type of, I think is available. Are you following me? This is the one you can use it. So click on this that I kept as a shortcut here. You can use directly like this. So it is a kernel started. So this is a kernel started, just like working like a server kind of thing. So it takes some few seconds to install it, to start it. You start again. So it is a browser-based IDE. It is a browser-based IDE. There you need to start. This is called what? The different type of things I have. So different type of things are there. In one moment of free time, I will remove all these things. Now let us go to where? New. Click on new and I will click on where? Python 3. Then it is opening the kernel now. You can save your documentation, whatever we are writing it here. Importance of NumPy we are going to discuss. After a few seconds, after a few minutes, we'll go for it. How do you do this now? You need not to install pip install what? Numpy. Pip install Numpy. This requirement was already satisfied. You'll get it. Star symbol is there. This requirement already satisfied. You will get it. Look at this. This requirement already satisfied. That means to see this, what I said already, pip list. Pip list. It will show all the modules which is already installed here. That's why it is most powerful by containing ready-made distributions. Distributions means what? Modules here. So here, go to the alphabetical order. These are available. Go to MN. Somewhere else there is a NumPy is available. There is a NumPy 1.21.5. So it is taking standard version always. Still Jupyter Notebook is following 3.9 version only, because it is a official and secured version. So coming to the point of it, here also I can say, students, here also I can say import. What is this now? NumPy as what? NP. You can take your own symbolic notation, alias name. Print of what? NP dot underscore underscore of version underscore underscore of, so that you will be getting 1.21.5. Are you following? Now, if you come back to this discussion now. So what is the use of NumPy? Beginning, I will start with. Dear students, here I concentrate most on my explanation and coding. And rest of the documentation, I'll be showing whatever I am explaining, I'll show you, because I want to save some time in this place. But I'll show you, I'll explain whatever I'm explaining, I'll show the ready-made documentation, which is already taught to others, my existing batches. The purpose of NumPy, first of all, in Python programming, there is no concept of arrays. There is no concept of arrays. First of all, this word you try to understand. There is no concept of arrays. First of all, what is the meaning of array? Can anybody say? What is the meaning of array? In C language, you take it. C++, you take it. .NET, you take it. We have the concept of what? Arrays. You take the meaning of arrays. You have C language, C++, Java, .NET. In any language, there is a concept called what? Arrays is there. Arrays meaning is homogeneous organization. Homogeneous organization, or also called as what? Similar type of elements organization. Similar type of elements organization. Similar type of elements organization in single variable. In single variable is called what? In single variable means in Python is called what? Array. If you come back, you may ask a straightforward question. Sir, this we can do it by using Python also. No doubt in that. This you can do by using Python also. How? LST is equal to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Is it a homogeneous or not? Then why should I go for NumPy? That's the most important. This is called homogeneous elements only, right? Then why should I go for NumPy? That's a big question. That's what interviewer is asking. Why should I go for NumPy? You have to explain 5 to 6 reasons. Well-established reasons with a practical proof you have to explain. Okay, NumPy is there, learning NumPy, and then not like that. Now I am going to enter. Print of what? LST. What is the type of LST here? List. That means if any person is asking, how can you organize the elements, homogeneous elements? I can straightforward say what? List. Yes, list is going to contain what? Homogeneous elements. One more thing, I'll take up like this. LST1 is equal to, take care, 10, 20, 30, comma, 40, 50, 60, 40, 50, 60, and 70, 80, 90. Carefully understand. Today's class, I am giving what is NumPy importance. That's all. What is this concept is called? Everybody. What is this concept is called? Nested. Come on, nested list. Good. Nested list, this is called. Nested list, this is called. How do you get these elements? This element, my interest is, if you know little bit about arrays, which I am explaining, Python does not contain the concept called arrays like our C, C++, Java, they are containing, but Python does not contain directly arrays. And Python containing one outdated module called array. Python contains one outdated module called array. There is a module name called array is there. Using that, you can store the data, but operations are very important. We cannot perform the operations on it. So my concept is, if I go for an array, there is a types of arrays are there. 1D, next is called 2D, and the next is called what? ND. What is 1D? Very good. What is 2D? 2 dimension. What is ND? N dimension. Hey, beautiful students. Now I'm remembering your old days, first day. What is OS? Operating system. I'm remembering your flashback. Okay. My mistake, asking the questions. So I'll explain that. So here, this data, I want to see today something like this. Try to tell me this. 10, 20, 30. Next is 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. What is this looking like? What is this looking like? Come on. Matrix. Matrix. It is looking like a matrix. Right? Looking like a matrix. How many rows are there? 3. How many columns are there? This is called 3 by 3 we can call. 3 rows, 3 columns we can call. This is called what, 2 dimension. 1 dimension is rows, another dimension is, this is called 2-dimensional array. 2-dimensional array. Are you following? 3-dimensional array, you are totally out of order. Nobody knows. Except I say. Data science students, do you know 3 dimension? You don't know. 100% I can say. 100%, 1000% go to the person. You don't know that. So, I'll tell you that. You look at, I'll tell you that I will explain in my class. Because after saying so many things only, so Manish Kumar, following my dear student. You are having old knowledge, that is outdated. Follow me, that is a wrong answer. What you are saying is completely wrong answer. Follow me. This is called one more type of array. This is called one more type of array. This is called one more type of matrix. So here, this is called what? We are using. This is called what dimension? Multi-dimensional. Multi-dimensional array. How many matrices? How many matrices? 2 matrices. This is a first matrix or not? How many rows are there? 3 rows, 3 columns. This is a second matrix or not? How many rows are there? 3 rows, 3 columns. How many matrices? 2 matrices. What is the number of rows? 3. How many number of columns? What is this is called? Multi-dimensional. What is the first 2? Number of matrices. What is 3, 3? Number of rows and columns. Here I will write some elements. Here 4, here 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, something 11, 15, minus 4. Here I am writing 15, 15, 17, 19, 18, 10, and next is called what? Something like, 19 and 25, 30, 35. 35. My question is, how do you get, I want to retrieve this principal diagonal elements. I want to get these principal diagonal elements. I want to get the reverse of principal diagonal elements. Possible? Nobody can answer it. This type of things I'll explain. Is it possible with a list? It is not possible. I want to represent this multi-dimensional mechanism. Here no axis, nothing is required. I'll explain very perfectly. So this type of multi-dimensional arrays, if I want to follow, what is not possible? List is not possible. And of course, this is not only the reason, because I'm explaining so many things in today's class. Only one thing I'm explaining, why I'm going for Numpy. That is my first class with so many practical examples. Now you print it for value in LST1. Print of what? value, you see, it is going to give you a matrix. Next, one more thing I will take up. LST2 is equal to 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9. And I'll print this LST2 print of value. This is also one more matrix. Now I want to add both of them. Possible or not possible? Come on. LST3 is equal to LST1 plus what? LST2. LST1 plus LST2. Possible or not possible? It is not possible. What will happen here? My intention of doing is what? 10 plus 1, 11. 20 plus 2, 22. 30 plus 3, 33. This type of thing is not possible. If I want to do it, I have to go for what? Code I have to write in Python. I have to write a special code in Python. So tell me what is happening because of that? Because of this, what will happen? It will be merged together. Edukondalu, type error. It is called wrong answer. LST1 plus LST2, where I explained it during the extend function. In our childhood days, this concept was covered. Extend of this, it is merged together. Print of what? LST3. Type of what? LST3. See that it is just merged everything. If I go for loop here once, LST3, you print it. I'm showing the merging mechanism here. Both of them are merged together. So there is no type error, nothing is there. So when we speak something, it should be, answer should come. Then only we have to speak. That is called interview. Right? Speaking whatever we like, of course you don't feel it. My interest is when you open your mouth, correct answer should come. How correct answer will come? Reading, practicing like KVR sir. That is only possible, but you won't do it because you have a lot of CMO office working operations are there. International airports you are working. Lot of things. When rain will come, you will not come to the class. And you will come on bike and you will come late to the class. Sit properly. So there are so many things are there. So many things. Fine. So coming to the point now, I'm going to use it. So how do you add this? Is it possible to do this now? No. Now next. Now I'm coming to slowly to the subject. LST1 is equal to 10, 20, 30. Now I'm coming to slowly into the subject. Before this Numpy, slowly, I want to give you one small point. Numpy was developed by what? Travis. In the year called what? 2008. In which 2005, sorry, 5. In which language? C and Python. By the author name called what? Travis only. In the year released called what? 2005. So I can use Python for what purpose? Array-based computing purpose. Which purpose? Arrays. Array-based computing. What is an array? An array is a collection of homogeneous, similar type of elements organizing into single object. And if I take C, C++, Java people, what is an array? Is a collection of similar data type they will take. They are all called Quit India Movement people, they are called. Similar type of data type. Even I looked into that. Java people directly. What is an array? Collection of similar data type. Blender. Similar data type, no, similar type of elements. Are you getting my point? So what is the definition of array? Tell me all of you. Collection of similar type of elements or homogeneous type of elements. In which object? Single object is called what? Array. Okay. Such a type of arrays concept done by using the module name called what? Numpy. Already to organize this array of elements, before Numpy, there is a scientist called Hungunian. There is a scientist called what? Hungunian. He developed a library called what? Numeric library developed. Numeric library. is also one module he developed it, but it was unable to solve lot of complex mathematical operation. That's why he said Hungunian is giving this numeric library as to Travis as a base study, base study, and he developed the powerful module called what? Numpy. So Numpy is the next version of what? Numeric library. When Python is coming to the picture, what is the input for ROSUM? What is the predecessor of this Python? ABC language. ABC is the predecessor of which one? Python. Like Numpy is developed by using the base study called what? Numeric library. So numeric library drawback was what? It was unable to calculate many mathematical operations, many more operations, and nobody will ask you what are the operations in numeric library and all. People will ask about what? Only Numpy. So now I am coming to the point back. Here I'll move to the further. That is all historical development which we can take place. Now coming to the straightforward. Which data type I can take? 14 data types are there in Python. Out of that, which data type is having more and more facilities are there? List. So list is going to organize similar type of elements. Okay, now? Well, now students, my interest is I want to add one to each element of list. I want to add each element of list. How do you add it? LST1 is equal to, I'm expecting like that, LST1 plus 1. This is basically called what? One numerical value adding to every element of list. Possible or not possible? Come on. Is one is merged with this list or not? Come on. Merged or not? Huh? Merged or? Second, no. Third one is error. Or option D, no comments. I understand. Last one is no comment. The point is, it is going to give you one error. Type error is going to give you. Because on the list, the meaning of LST1 plus LST2, you can do it. LST1 plus LST2, you can do it. This is called merging of list. But you cannot do LST1 incrementing some numerical value, LST1 in multiplying some number, LST1 some comparison of elements. This is not possible. This is called what? Vector-based operations we can call. Vector-based operations. Vector-based operations. What is vector-based operation? Doing some operation on the list elements by adding some numerical value or by multiplying some numerical value. Doing the list values with some numerical value directly is not possible. That will give you what error? Type error. Can only concatenate list to list only, but you cannot do with what? Int. That means list not possible to perform which operations? Vector-based operations. First drawback. List cannot perform which operations? Vector-based operations. Who can perform this operation? Numpy can do that. Numpy module will permit which operations? Vector-based operations. That's the first difference you remember. Second difference, most interesting. Come to the point of it. LST1 is equal to 10, 20, 30. 10, 20, 30, 40. Be careful. I'm talking about memory management. Lot of people says Numpy module will take less memory space, they will say. Directly they are saying, of course, data science students are not saying anything, whether you got that point or not. Maybe you did not get it. Some of the people will say, Numpy will take less memory space, they will take. But see this very dangerous word that is. How you need to answer it. Now I'm going to explain. Sir, how to measure the memory space first for an object? I already said in the class. How do you do that? Import. Come on, for students. Sys, or I will tell you here. In the Jupyter notebook, I will tell you directly. Go to the place. I'll go to this Jupyter notebook. Here I will start here. Understand? Now I'm going to say import to sys. Now I will take it. LST is equal to Now I'm saying 10, 20, 30, for example, 40, you take it. Now I want to find the memory space. How do you find the memory space? LST comma, type of what? LST. Now I want to find the memory space. So TOT memory space, TOT memory spaces, total memory is equal to sys dot, come on, get size of, come on, LST. So print there itself, total memory space, total memory space. Total memory space is equal to, comma what? TOT MEM. See that how much memory space is taking? 120. 120 bytes of memory space is taking. Now, same thing I want to show with Numpy. With Numpy. Dear students, I am going to convert this list of elements into Numpy. One important point I am going to figure out here. In normal Python, all the values are organizing in the form of what? All values are organizing in the form of what? Object. Course is about to complete, you are not catching immediately. All the values are organizing in the form of object. Behind the object, what is there? Class. In how many objects you organized the data so far? 14 objects. And a programmer defined classes also, you know. You know that? Many classes we done. Class concept, you developed your own class also. Now, today if you come to the point, today if we come to Numpy, in Numpy also, data organized in, the data is nothing but what? You know, values organized in the form of what? Object. That object will have what internally? Class. In the entire Numpy programming, total data is organized in one object only. Total Numpy is organizing in one object only. That object will have a class. What is that class? Data science students. Numpy. See, data science students only not able to say. Then how normal Python students will say. And don't feel because of that. So minimum knowledge. ND array. ND array. Because I wrote ND array already. ND array. What is this ND array? Is a class. What is this class is called? ND array. What is ND array here? Of which module? Whose object always organizes the data of our Numpy programming. So total Numpy programming organizes the data only in one object. That object is ND array class object. So people will ask you direct question, what is ND array? If you understand me, it is a gunshot question for you. ND array is one of the predefined class whose object allows us to organize the data, that is a homogeneous data. You may ask a beautiful question, sir, if a different type of data will come, how to organize? I will explain so perfectly for you. Organizing homogeneous data in the form of an object, either in the case of 1D, 2D, or in the case of what? ND. So that ND stands for what? N dimensional. That N stands for 1, 2, and then what? 3, 4, etc. What is this? 1D array, 2D array, and 3D array, ND array. Like that we are going to take it. So can you understand me what is ND array? What is ND array? First of all, predefined class, like a list to dict, etc. What is ND array? Predefined class. What is the use of that? Whose object allows us to organize homogeneous elements in the form of array. Numpy meant for first array-based computing, organizing the elements based on array. Later, I will perform complex mathematical operations easily by using which module? Numpy module. So what is the use of Numpy module? To organize the elements in the form of array and to perform complex mathematical operations. And how well it is ahead of this Python module, I'm going to write it. Now I am converting. Which one I am converting? LST. What is LST? It is a Python traditional object. Converting into which object? ND array object. Which object I am converting? ND array object. Now I'm writing one small hint. Convert traditional Python list object into where? ND array object. Into which object? ND array object. Comment. I will write A is equal to in NP. What is NP? Alias name of Numpy. In that there is one function is there, student, array. So many functions I will tell you. How to create ND array object? So many examples I will tell you that you did not see even in your data science also. NP dot array of LST. Today I am using, tomorrow I will explain in detail about what is array completely. Array is a function converting the traditional Python object into which array? ND array object. Print of A comma type of A. First I will print it. A comma type of A. What is this ND array? Class of which module? Numpy. So what is ND array here? Of which module is present? What is A? Object of which class? ND array. What is ND array stands for? One dimensional, two dimensional, n dimensional. That n stands for 1, 2, 3, n number of dimensions. Are you following? Okay. Now I want to find the size. Can I find the size? Here, I'll take up here only. In this place only, I will write it. Memory space of what? A. Memory space of A. Sys dot get size of A. Total memory space of this. See the answer now. What is the memory space? 120. So which is best? ND array best? List best? Or both of them same? Both of them are same. Say once. Same or both of them are same. So come to one more example. One more example. See, saying ND array taking less memory space is very simple to say. But an interviewer like me, if they show this type of thing, he will make you to understand you don't know subject. LST containing how many elements? 2. See that? How much memory space? Right. Now, coming to the same point here once again, here also I am converting. Again, I am converting this LST with the 2 elements converted into what? ND array. Again, I am finding the memory space. How much? 112. Which one is best? List. Now, interview will show like this only. You will say beginning, what is an advantage of ND array? ND array takes less memory space, you will say. Compulsory, I will show this type of thing. And you will look at where is my sir. Sir is not there, nobody is there. When you go to an interview, you should have this type of practical knowledge. Now I am entering into that. Here, what is happening? I shown you. What is this now? Same. Right or not? But what about this case here? Come on. ND array is more, list is less. Now, be careful, students. Now I am going to enter into this place. Observe 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. 90. Print this data. What is the memory space? 152. Same thing you convert it. I am copying this. I am going to convert. What is my recent list? Many number of elements are there. Such a list I am converting into where? ND array. See the memory space. Carefully observe it. Carefully observe it. What is the memory space? 140. What is this concept is? What is this concept is? Still, if you want, one more thing I want to show you. One more thing I want to show you. Anish, you said beginning only. He only said less memory space. That's why he's getting no sound, sir. No sound, sir. Now coming to the point back. This is the, so many number of values are there. What is the memory space? Convert the same thing like this. What is happening? You see the memory space. How much memory space? What did you understand? For the large samples of data coming, don't go to list. Go to where? They will ask you, large samples means how many? 1 na, 2 na, 3 na, 4 or what? You have to say. For minimal data sets, less than 4, less than 3, 4 less than. That time go for what? list. More than 4, 5, 6, etc. Go for what? ND array. So if I want to represent 180 crores of India, 140 crores of Indians data, list can afford it? It can store, but which is a better management? ND array. You want to celebrate first birthday of your first birthday. Where do you celebrate? Function hall. Big gathering. You want to celebrate 10th birthday. Where do you celebrate? Function hall? No. So list you will celebrate. First birthday, ND array celebration. Are you following? Don't tell birthday example. Come to the conclusion. What did you understand with my explanation? You have to say ND array special advantage is NumPy special advantage for the large samples of data organization. Which is the best? ND array. For smallest elements organization, go for what? List. Did you understand? What is an advantage of list? List never perform vector-based operations. List allows us, list never list large samples of data. List will take what memory space? More memory space. Are you following? And the next is called what? ND array advantages. ND array performs what? Vector-based operation. That also I want to show you. LST is equal to, I am telling 10, 20, 30. 10, 20, 30. LST is equal to LST plus 1. Error. Error came. Error came. I am pasting error also here. I'll send you this documentation. This type of documentation I'll send you. Now, how to do this? Unable to get it. Convert that into which type? A is equal to, come on, NP dot array of what? LST. Now doing that. Print of what? A comma type of A. You see that A is equal to, first you print it. First you print it. Done. Now you print it. A is equal to A plus 1, you say, print of this A. Print of this A. And see this now. Are you following me? So see the data, what is coming? 11, 21, 31. What is this concept called? What is this concept called? Vector-based operations. Vector-based operations. Are you following? Some 6 months back, I looked at one video student. When I'm going, somebody is saying, oh, 1 million views. Somebody is 1 million views NumPy. I looked into that. What is there in that? Just they are keeping for rating purpose. If any person is having very good work is there, who is having the time to keep that free videos in that? Just you think about it. They are getting, because of people are seeing something and they are getting views. You are not giving something. They are getting something else. Something they will keep. Right? Anyhow, I am going to keep you. What is that message? And people are saying, people are watching that also. Even I heard that some of the people are saying, look at students. Here LST is there, na? Here LST is there. They are saying, here it is there, LST, you observe it. They are saying, what do you know, students? Here, what is the meaning of memory space? Why this less memory space is taking? Why more memory space is taking? They are saying one worst reason. What is the reason, you know? See 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Because of comma, they are saying that. What is that? By listening that, myself got stunned, you know. You print that A once, you same thing, you take this A, you take this A once, you take the same A, once you take it, done. You take the same thing, you take this also. Now I will do like this. Now I am showing students. You just observe it. Even you don't print with A statement. Don't print that. Don't print that. Just you say A only. Just you say A. Don't write print. You see that what is coming? Here also commas are there or not? And they don't know, and they're just students means what? For everybody they are thinking something. That's why students should be very good. Because of comma taking the more memory space means what? Here also comma is there or not? So that's why students, be careful, ma. So when you are going to listen something, must be careful enough. Print of A. Now I'm going to paste that. Print of this A, get memory space of. You say print of A, comma, type of A, you say. Here also what is happening? It is not going to give you what? Comma meaning is not that. Internally they designed with what? Less memory space only will be taken into consideration. Are you following me? So I hope you are getting it. So what are the two advantages of ND array? Number one advantage, vector-based operation. Number two, less memory space. Why less memory space? I'll give one beautiful reason now. Come to the point. Beautiful reason. LST is equal to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. I'm going to enter into another reason. 1890. 1890. This is the print of what? Print of what? LST, all those things, you know. Now I'm printing about address. Which one is easy to get the data fastly? Fastly, how do you get the data? I will print like this. First you observe it. LST, comma, type of LST, comma, ID of LST. ID. You know ID? Students, you know ID? Very good. Observe it now, students. What is happening? This is an ID. Then student is thinking, of course, even I taught to you like that because I already have a plan of action. In Numpy, I will elaborate. In this case, what is happening? 10, 20, 30, 40, etc. up to 90. This is pointed by what? LST. What is my address? This is an address or not? 9872 is an address pointing to this entire memory. But really, you know, students, that is only diagrammatic approach. But internally, when you come, this is the list. This is the list, student. Like a Hyderabad, this is LST is called Hyderabad. So here 10 is there, here 20 is there, here 30 is there, here 40 is there, here 50 is there, 60 is there, 70 is there, 80 is there, 90 is there. Each element is having separate address. Separate address is there. They are scattered in the main memory. They are scattered. They are not available at the same address. Address is what? For all this memory, what is an address? This address only. But they are available at where? Different address, scattered. In Hyderabad, you are staying in different locations. How can we know that, sir? Now I am printing it. For here only I will print it. Continuation part only. For I am writing some line I will write it for your better understanding. For value in where? LST. Print what? Value, comma, what is this? ID of value. That means a list of ID values I am showing. They are available at where? Different addresses they are available. They are available at a different memory address. Each value in the list also having what? Separate addresses are available. They are not consecutive to each other. They are not consecutive to each other. Are you able to follow me? Come to ND array. Coming to ND array. ND array says what? It won't allow to go for scattering like that. You are available in different places in Hyderabad. Now what I will do if it is an ND array? When you join in the course, I'll keep it into 2 hostels. One hostel, all of them, in another hostel, another some of the people. We will be clustering together. Clustering means what? At a same address, we will try to keep it. If that cluster is full, we will go for another cluster. So scattering elements is easy to process or clustered elements are easy to process? Clustered elements are easy to process. Let me take this, go to the place. Here I am writing, see students, A is equal to, come on, ND array memory management, array of what? LST, same this LST I am converting into which type? ND array, print what here? A comma, type of A comma, what is this now? ID of A, and what is this now? A I am printing. Same to same. See the addresses, students, how easy it is. Please look at what is happening. It is the original ID at that place. What is happening? What is happening? 7822, 7822, 7822, 7822, 7822. Clustered. What is this now? 20, 40, 60, 80. They are another clustered. This indicates what? It is there in 2 adjacent buildings. It is easy for me to say that what? It is easy to retrieve the data or not? That's why which is better? ND array is better. Numpy module allows us to retrieve the data fastly compared to what? List. Are you understanding? This is a memory management point of view. So at one address, how many are storing? At one address, how many are storing? 5. These are all going to what? Taking less memory space. Different places, more memory space is taking. Did you understand the reason for less memory space and more memory space? This is a reason, not comma. That is not a reason. First, they have to study what? Numpy original documentation manual they have to study. I have ND array, I have Numpy module is there. Numpy original book is there, which is written by original author. So, you want that book? Huh? You want that book? You want that book? Sir, you will give, but who will study, sir? I understand your feelings, students. Book reading is important. Go and read the books. What you will do by roaming outside? Okay, anyhow, students, I'll say something for you. Whichever is useful, you take that. Whichever is not useful, you ignore it. Are you following? Okay. Tell the name, sir. I'm not going to give you the, I'm not going to tell the name. I'll give you the book name. I'll give the book name. I'm having with me Python backup. So in my place, there is a Numpy final. There is a Numpy original book is there. There is a PDF book is there. So 3886 KB is there. 3000. You have to read that book. It is containing how many pages? 31 pages are there. 531 pages are there. So written by what? Numpy community. Original author book this is. So you want this book? చదవాలి కదా అందుకనే మీరు ఏం వద్దంటున్నారు. Right, okay. I'll keep it. At the end of this, after I discuss, I'll keep this. Even if you don't want, I'll keep the book. ఒకళ్ళని ఉంటారు కదా, నాలాంటి వాళ్ళు ఎవరన్నా ఉంటారు కదా. Like me, somebody will be there who will read the books. Right? Definitely I'll keep the books. Definitely I'll keep that book with you. In every batch, I'll keep it. Even if you don't say no response also, I'll keep it. Definitely. Okay. Okay, Rajesh, you will read. Okay. Very good. Okay, ma, Srija, I will share it, ma. Come to the point of it. Are you following me? So tell me, which one is fast to retrieve the data? ND array. Which one is slow to retrieve the data? Why? List of elements are scattered at different addresses. Numpy elements are clustered at what? Same address. Clustering, same address. Got it? Why less memory space? Why more memory space? You got it? Now, one more example I want to go for it. One more example. Look at how beautiful it is. Now I'm going to enter into the further. LST is equal to, see students, how well this is. Now I'm going to take 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. How many elements are there? Come on, ma. LST, comma, type of what? LST. Type of LST. This is my data. Somebody asked me, sir, 6 elements are there. I want to represent like this. What is that? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. What is this is called? Come on. It is called a 3x2 matrix. Correct or not? That means this is 6 elements want to reshape. I am reshaping to what? 3 rows, 2 columns. Somebody is asking me to reshape as what? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. 2 rows and what? 3 columns. I want to reshape again. Is it possible to reshape by using any function in LST? There is no such type of reshaping methodology in where? LST. There is no such reshaping methodology. How do you go for it now? How do you do now? That reshaping methodology present into ND array. A is equal to NP dot what? Array of what? LST. Go for it. Now see students, here only I will write it. Print of what? A comma type of A. Dear students, slowly I'm coming to picture. A. These elements are there. Even you can print this like this also. What is printing? Array of. 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, I'll print a comma type of A. It is printed like this. Now, students, this is comes under what you know. It is called a one-dimensional array. Again, I will explain in detail, student. This is only I am showing why ND array required. Why Numpy is required, I am explaining. What is this is known as 1D array. What is this? Sir, how do you know it is a 1D array? Easy, students. Here I am writing print of dimension. Dimension is equal to comma A dot. What is A? Object of which class? ND array class. What is ND array? Class name. In the class name, A dot ndim. A dot ndim. What is A? Object. What is ndim? Object name dot data member. Which data member it is? ND array. ఎందుకే మీరు అసలు S is equal to student of S dot SNO. What is SNO? Object name dot SNO. Instance data member. Already explained. Instance data members must be explained by using object name dot self dot class level data member object name dot class name dot CLS dot self dot object dot. Only my throat will go, but it is not entered into your brain. What firewall you have written in your brain, I don't know, which is stopping this subject. Ndim will give you the dimension of that ND array, which will give you one dimension. What is the dimension here? 1. What is ndim? Instance data member. In which class? ND array. Instance data member of ND array class can be accessed by using what? Object. What is an object? A dot. What is an object? A dot ndim. Okay. One more I will print it. And it is a quite, I don't know, so many days onwards I am teaching this. They will get a confused difference between shape and ndim. I don't know. Half of the people will be always under confusion only. Shape is equal to A dot shape. What is ndim? Attribute. What is shape? Attribute. Which attribute? Instance data member. Like A dot real, A dot imaz. Their attributes are not. What is this? Shape and ndim and shape attributes of which array? ND array object. Shape will give you total number of elements at this stage in the form of tuple. What is the total number of elements? 6 comma you will get it. 6 comma is called what? Shape. What is the dimension here? 1 dimension. Again press enter key. What is coming? Dimension is 1. Shape is 6 comma. Are you following? Any confusion? No. Now I'll move to the further. This ND array, I am going to say, I am trying to reshape these elements. In LST, how many functions are there? 11 functions are there. 11. What are the functions? I said append, insert, copy, clear, count, index, extend, sort, reverse, update, pop of index, remove. These are all called different type of functions. Do you have any reshape function here? No. If I try to call it LST dot reshape of. Reshape, I am expecting one function in LST of what? Dimension you are passing. 2, 3. 6 elements are there. What is the dimension possibility? 2, 3. 6 elements are there. What is the dimension possibility? 3, 2. You will get error. What is that error, please? List object has no attribute called what? Reshape. Then my requirement is what? To reshape that elements. To reshape the data. How much code? Big code I have to write in Python. And sometimes even it is not possible also. Why to have that kind of thing? I'll convert into which type? ND array. Already we have converted it. Now already there is a. Now I will write what? Directly A dot reshape of reshape. Reshape is what? It is an instance method in where ND array. A dot reshape of 2 comma 3. See that 2 comma 3, 2 rows and what? 3 columns. One more time you write A dot reshape of what? 3 comma 2, 3 comma 2. Beautiful. What this is called? I am reshaping. One more way, you print A once again. What is this A printed? It is original elements only printed. Original elements only printed. You know that already, students. I already said here A is 1. What I am doing there? A plus 1. What is the output printed? What is the output printed? 2. What is the A printed? If I print A, what is the output? 1 only will print. Here also same thing. I just said shape, 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 etc. You print A, still that elements is available. Are you following? Now students, be careful. Now I am going to carry like this. Be careful. LST is equal to 6 elements, 70, 80, 90. Next to some 15 and then 25 and then 35. How many elements totally? How many elements totally? 12 elements. Type of what? LST. 12 elements. Now I want to convert into which type? A is equal to NP dot array of A. Array na LST na? LST. Print of what? A comma type of A. Done. Are you following? What is the dimension? 1. What is the shape? 12 comma. 12 comma. Today I am going to do. What is my attribute earlier? Come on. Reshape. Today I will use reshape is not an attribute, it's a function. It's a function. Today I will use one more way to reshape it. Permanent reshaping I am taking. A dot shape is equal to, I am setting the shape. What is the shape earlier? 12 comma. Today I am going to set the shape as 12 is organized into what? Look at 12 elements organized into 4 into 3, 3 into 4, 6 into 2, 2 into 6, 2 into 6. Are you following me? This is basic. This is basic. Which dimension? 2 dimension. Be careful. Be careful. What is this now? 2 comma 3 comma 2. What is this 2? 2 matrices. 3 rows, 2 columns. Total product how much? 12. 2 comma 2 comma 3. What is this? 2 matrices, 2 rows and 3 columns. Easy or difficult? Easy. Dead easy. So this is called what? ND. First dimension, second dimension, third dimension. 3 dimensions. 4 dimensions also will come because today I don't want to disturb you. I will take normally up to here. So I will go for what? Come on. 4 comma 3. 4 comma 3. Print here only A. Comma what? Type of A. You see the answer now? 4 rows and then what? 3 columns. What is the dimension? Immediately you print the dimension there itself. Dimension. Dimension is equal to A dot what? ND. Print of what I will say? Shape is equal to comma A dot what? Shape. What the shape is coming here? 4 comma 3. 4 comma 3. Answer you see. What is the dimension? 2. 4 comma 3. What is 4? Row dimension. What is 3? Column dimension. How many dimensions? 2 dimensions it is called. Is it understandable? Good. Now I will go to the same point. Same point. I can reshape whatever the way I like it. 3 comma 4. 3 comma 4. As it is, you type it. It is changed immediately. 3 rows and what? 4 columns. Are you able to get it? Next, I will do the same thing here. Whatever the way you want, you can go for it. What I am doing? 6 comma 2. 6 comma 2. See that now? 6 rows and then 2 columns. Reshaping in list is easy or reshaping in ND array is easy? ND array. Online students, are you comfortable? Are you comfortable? Continuously I am going on and entering. Now I am going to say what? 2 comma 6. Students in online. Done. 2 rows and then what? 6 columns. Now, coming to the point back. Oops is easy or a Numpy is easy? Come on. Numpy. Polymorphism easy, inheritance is easy. Inheritance is easy, data encapsulation and abstraction is easy. Right. So class is easy or object is easy? Object. And day by day, easy only will come. So day one, I said, every day is going to be easy for you, provided if you remember back classes. But whether you remember back classes or not, that day, whatever I teach, it is easy for you. Well, my target is whatever I'll explain, it should enter into your brain definitely. If you read that, if you support to that, it will be permanently stored. If you don't read what I am responsible, you tell me. Responsible? So I said that take 1,000 rupees, keep it in purses safely. You said no problem, sir, I'll keep it in back pocket. It will go somewhere. Problem. Money also, money, how much important you secure. Studies are more than that. Because if you have good studies, daily money will come. Correct or not? That's why students. So it is not a political power, 5 years power, later no power. Subject is always power until garbage collection is collecting. That's why students, come to the point of it. Now I'm going to introduce one more thing. Please follow. How many elements? 12 elements, but I am writing here 3,6 I am writing. Error will come or not? Cannot reshape. See the error, all of you. Cannot reshape. Come on, read out value error. Cannot reshape an array of size 12 to what? 3,6. It is an error. It is a value error. That error also I will keep it here. Not possible. So, sir, how do you make it possible? Now I am going to enter into the, be careful. Now I'm going to enter into 2, 3. What is this now? 3 dimension. What is the first two? 2 matrices. What is the next 2, 3? Each matrix contains 2 rows and see the answer now. See the answer now. Be careful. Divide chessanadi. This is 1 row, another row, and this is called 1 matrix. This is 1 row, another row. This is called 1 matrix. Are you following? This bracket is kept into this bracket. Are you following? What is the dimension? 3. Earlier dimension 2. What is this 2, 2, 2 rows, 2 matrices. Each matrix contains 2 rows and 3 columns. What is the type? ND array. So ND array organizes what? 1-dimensional data, 2-dimensional data, n-dimensional data. Got it or not? Online students. If you continuously listen, you will get the subject. Only few minutes there in the class, next few minutes rest like that, it's a problem. Now I am going to take up 3, 2, I will take it. 3, 2, I will take it. Also going to give you what? 3 rows and then 2 columns, 2 matrices are coming. Are you following me? So this is nothing but what? What is the special advantage of ND array? We can reshape the data. We cannot reshape the data in where? LST, list. Clarity is there? Now, coming to the point of it, is asking, Manisha is asking, why 3, 6 was not coming? So what can I say? I don't know. Already I said, again asking means what? We're very late reaching the subject. How many elements are there? 12. 12 is a product is what? I can organize the 3, 12. I explained already. Again, same doubt is coming. 2, 6, 2, 6, and next 3, 4, 4, 3, and next is called what? 2, 2, 3. Even if I explain, again doubt is coming. And that to girl student is asking. That's my emotion. Girls are more intelligent actually. And they are only asking 3, 6, why error is coming. I have to give imposition, 3rd table, 6th table, imposition, I have to give it. 3, 6, 18. 8 is not matching with the 12. If you ask such doubts now, myself will get complete doubt on the students. Really. So, who is that? Student, Manisha. What, ma? You clarified? Manisha, did you clarify, ma? Did you understand this? Yes. Now, coming to the point back, now I will move to the further. Did you understand why I cannot? Suppose now I'm having something like 18 elements are there. How do you do this? 9 into 2, 2 into 9, 3 into 6, 6 into 3, 6 into 3. Right or not? Come on, how do you organize in 3-dimensional? 3 comma, 3 comma, 2. That is how many matrices? Each matrix contains 3 rows, 2 columns. 3 comma, what is this now? 2 comma 3. What is this is called? 3 matrices like this. Now I will write up 4 comma 2 comma 3 comma 2. What you will do? This is subject ante. This is subject. 2 comma, what is this 2? 2 matrices. What is this now? 3 rows, 3 columns. What is 4? 4 clusters. 4 clusters. Each cluster contains 2 matrices with 3 rows, 2 columns. First cluster, 2 matrices, 3 rows, 2 columns. Second cluster, 2 matrices, 3 rows, 2 columns. Third cluster, 2 matrices, 3 rows, 2 columns. Fourth cluster, 2 matrices, 3 rows, 2 columns. Interviewer also should not understand, like that you have to explain. And you open the laptop and speak to him. So, like that. I'll show all these things. I'll show all these things. Well, only one target. After I explain, if you listen any other class, you should not get it. That's my target. That's my selfishness. Because I want to be like, I want to teach like that. Come to the point. In data science, have you heard about this memory management, etc.? No. Straight bat cutting, coming and batting only. No explaining weather report, pitch report, how to play the ball. No. Directly started downloading from internet and pasting. Not like that. We have to reach to the root level explanation. Right. Today, one of my students has written NASCAM, got 89%. 89%. Right. Let it be. Come to the point of it. Did you attend yesterday's class? No. Boys, lazy boys, offline boys. So, attended. Right. So, online students will attend. I know that. So, online students will attend. I know that. Offline boys is good students only, but you're different. Okay, students, let it be. What did you understand with this now? So, Ali, they will approach you. They will approach you. Still, you are under the 4th year, 1st semester only. They will approach you. They will approach. See, they will approach. Compulsory, they will approach. Okay. We have the process. We have the process, student. We will definitely, they will approach you. The moment when I give a green signal, they are ready to, because your numbers are already with them. I'll say them, call them, and then tell the registration process. I'll tell them, okay, everything is systematic here as far as our class is concerned. So on spot, they will give you the services for you. Okay, students, did you understand this? What did you understand about the Numpy? Why I will go for Numpy? Number 1, Numpy allows us to perform vector-based operation. Number 2, Numpy will take less memory space for large volume of data sets. Number 3, Numpy ND array will take less memory space because of data is present in the clustered format. Addresses, values are available at the same address or clustered, so that retrieving the data will be very fast. Retrieving the data from list is very slow. Retrieving the data from ND array is very fast because data is available in adjacent locations. Right or not? Next is called what? We can reshape the elements of what? ND array. We cannot reshape the elements of list. Can I go one more example? Good. Look into that, students. Of course, that's very simple, not a difficult. Now, come on. LSD is equal to, it's one of the most important. Let me cover one basic. In OOPS, I covered. Who is the superclass for all the classes in Python? Type of object. Who is the superclass for all the classes in Python? Object. So interview will ask tomorrow, what is the object? What do you will answer? You have to ask a reverse question. Sir, Are you asking object of object to Hoops principle? Are you objecting superclass for all the classes object? Are you asking purpose of object? What are you asking? So you will say, and that indicates complete information about the object. Now, what is the object? Superclass for all the classes in Python. Now that fundamentally is required. Please look into that. 10 comma rs comma 2345.67 comma true. I am taking true. What elements these are all? What elements these are all? Different elements now. Different elements these are all called. Is it an array now? Is it an array? No. Array says what? Homogeneous elements. Understood? Now, see, you cannot go for taking all of them. See here, for value, here only I will write it. For value in where? LST, print of what I am saying, value comma type of what? Value. You see that it is going to give you what? One int value, one str value, one float value, one bool value. Right or not? That means they are containing different type of elements. It is not an array. Getting or not? But when I convert these elements into which type? np.array of what? LST, print of what? A comma type of A. Now I will write it. Same thing. For value in A, I'll print what here? Value comma type of value. All of them are treated as by default the same type. Which type? str. Why? Because in our fundamental typecasting technique, all values are automatically promoted to which type? Higher type. What is my higher type? str. That str is converted automatically. So all of them are treated as str. That indicates what? Even though I placed a different type of elements, the moment I convert into ND array, it is organizing everything in the form of same type. Which type it is? str type. Okay. Up to that, okay. Did you understand? Okay. But my requirement is what sir? I don't want to treat everything as str type. I want to treat it as the same type which I am representing. 10 means 10 only it should teach. Or RS means RS only it has to take. 34.56 means 34.56 only. See, everything is there in the single quotes now. That are internally treated as what type? String type. But I want to treat them as what? 10 means 10. RS means RS. 34.56 means 34.56. And true means true only need to treat. For that, there is a special syntax is there. D type is equal to D type. D type is also an attribute. D type is also an attribute. There I am taking. You are supposed to write object. You are writing object. That means you are telling to PVM, treat all the elements of LST when it is coming into A as which type? Super type. Super type you convert. That means every value is going to be automatically converted into what? Super type. Every employee will go when boss is calling. When other person is calling, they won't go because they will have some mechanism. Why to listen other person? Boss word, everybody will listen. So who is the boss in Python? Objects. Object. Every value will be treated as which type? Super type. What is the super type here? Object. Now you print the data. See that now. Int is int only, str only, float is float only, bool is bool only. Everything is treated as which type? Object type. So they will ask a question. If I am having different type of element, ND array means homogeneous elements, na? They will ask a question. How different elements are organized in ND array? Is it possible to organize different elements in ND array or not? What is your answer? Possible to organize. Which possibility, which value, all of them treated as object type. Who is an object? Super type of all the types. Are you following me? Super type of all the types. A dot D type, I will say. A dot D type. What is the D type? O. That O stands for what? D type is also one of the attribute. Endim, shape, all these things. Print of what? You write what? A dot what you write it? D type. You see that? What is printed? Object. What is the object? Super type. Super type of all the types. Is it understandable, students? So finally, what did you understand? With my explanation, here I will take it. Last and final I am taking. Similarity, I will talk about it. Similarity. Print of A. LST of 0. LST of 0 is equal to 100. LST of 0 is equal to 100. What is this is called print LST. What is happening? First 10, it is updated to 100 or not? Is it a mutable or immutable? Come on. Mutable. A is equal to what? NP dot array of what? NP dot array of. Now, what is this now? LST. LST. Print of what here? A comma. Type of A. Type of A. See this now? Done. You want to print ID also? ID of A. See that? ID printed. Now you are doing A of 0. A of 0. Same. Indexing also same. Is equal to, what are you doing? 100. 100. 100? Okay. Now you are saying what? 200 you say. What is happening? Go to this place. Okay. Of course, you need to print students. Print of what? A comma. Type of A comma. ID of what? A. ID of A. See the data. Is it updated or not? Which address? Same address. Hence, ND array is mutable. List also allows us organize both the similar elements and different elements. But list ND array allows us to organize similar type of elements. Even though I organize different type of elements, internally they are treated as what? Similar type of elements whose type is super type of all the types. That is called object type. Got it or not? Easy or difficult? Easy. So if anybody asks you tomorrow, what is the differences between list and ND array, will you answer it? Advantages also? Yes. So this is a base. Then once base is clear, on the top of the base, any number of floors can be constructed. With the, what is the use of Numpy? If you don't answer, if you answer whatever we like it, no. Now you answer, what is the use of it? Now answer it. Tell me. Start quickly. Number 1. What is the use of Numpy? Quickly. I did not explain any mathematical operation so far. That is vector-based operation. Plus operation, what is the easy? No. Sit down. Whatever I said, please carry the words. Of course, you know that, but the wording is important. Numpy allows us to perform vector-based operation. Numpy takes less memory space for large sets of values. Numpy takes less memory, fast in retrieval because the data elements are clustered or elements are stored at the same thing. Even though the elements are stored at the same address, the same elements are having different thing, we are going to internally treat it as object type. And elements of ND array can be reshaped. List elements cannot be reshaped. That is the base level points. These points I am saying from that original book. And if you say ND array is taking less memory space, if I say person like me showing both of them, more memory space taking, less memory space taking, less memory space also taking, that time you'll get dilemma. So that's why you speak with an interviewer. So try to take it. Can I move forward? Go. I will show you some small introductory points for you. Some introductory points I will show you, students. Now, please coming to the point back. Here I'm going to say introduction to Numpy. So start very fastly, try to read out. Come on, start. Numpy stands for numerical Python. Numpy is one of the predefined third-party module or library. And Numpy module is not a predefined module in Python language. Installing Python Numpy module. Pip install module name. Pip install. These are all nothing. Left hand, left finger for you. To use Numpy as a part of our program, we must import Numpy module. A Numpy module is a collection of variables, functions, and classes. You know, module definition. History of what? Numpy. Numpy was developed by studying the existing module called numeric library. Origin for development of Numpy module. The NumPy numeric library developed by Jim Hungunian. Numeric library was not able to solve some complex mathematical calculation. NumPy module developed by Travis Oliphant for solving mathematics complex and array organization. NumPy module developed in the year 2005. NumPy module developed in C and Python. Out of all these things, no use at all. Only this part is useful. And this part is useful. And anybody ask you, this is also useful. Right up? So, clarity is there? Right. Go to one beautiful thing I am going to say. See the students, how much important it is. Similarities of Python list, and then what? An object of list used to store multiple values of same type, different type, both the types, uniques plus duplicates in single object. This you know in the beginning. Same sentence. Right, next. In NumPy programming, data organized in the object of end array, which is one of the predefined class in NumPy module. Hence, an object of end array can say take same type and different type and both the types unique and duplicate object. The object of end array or list are mutable. Changes takes place at the same address. Address also you have seen? Point to point, everything. Differences between end array and etc. An object of list contains both homogeneous and heterogeneous values, whereas an object of end array in NumPy can store similar type of values. Even we store different type of values. Internally, they are treated as similar type by treating all of them as what? Object. You have seen it? Beautiful. On the object of list, we can't perform vector-based operation, whereas on the object of end array, we can perform vector-based operations. Don't say mathematical, vector-based operation. This wording is important. They will ask you what is vector-based operation. Don't answer, show coding. Interviewer also never expect your answer. He will expect, see my coding. He will give you the job for your coding standard, not for speaking. Understand? Anybody speak, don't believe. Say, show me, show me, show me. I want to say like that only. They will say in English so many things, but don't believe that. Say, show the code. Show me the output. That's all. If you are talented, show me. Otherwise, garbage collector will collect away. Simple. Go to that. List-based applications are here. In large sampling of data, list-based applications takes more memory space, whereas an end array object takes what? Less memory space. List-based applications are not efficient because list-based values are taking more time to extract to retrieve because they are available at different addresses. Whereas NumPy-based applications are efficient because end array values are less time to extract or retrieve because they are available at the same address or what? Clustered. List object can't perform complex mathematical operation, whereas an object of end array performs complex mathematical operations. Like what? X plus y is equal to 2, 2x plus 3y is equal to 6, find x and y. Linear algebra. List cannot do. Who will do? NumPy can do. Array no, NumPy. NumPy can do. How I will represent? In our matrix, if you are intermediate MPC student, Gauss-Jordan method is there. Cramer's rule is there. Substitution method is there. You know that? Right? Done. But still I'm remembering. Still I'm remembering. If you give an intermediate paper, I'll get full marks. Really? Because daily you need to go on reading everything, whatever book you get it. Read. Book reading is important, students. Anyhow, are you okay? So this is one more thing I'll show you. Advantages of, okay, 5:53. See that last and final. NumPy, need of NumPy. With the revelation of data science, data analysis, libraries like NumPy, SciPy, Scikit, Pandas have seen a lot of growth with a much easier syntaxes than other programming languages. Python, first choice language for data scientists. NumPy provides a convenient and efficient way to handle vast amount of data. NumPy is also very convenient with matrix operations and data reshaping. NumPy is the first which makes reasonable to work with what? Large sets of data. Come on. With NumPy programming, we can deal arrays, 1D, 2D, multi-dimensional arrays. You have seen 1D, 2D reshaping, right? Numpy maintains minimal memory space for large sets of data. Numpy provides fast in performing operations because internally data available at where? Same address. Numpy performs array-based computing, right? It is efficiently implements multi-dimensional arrays. It performs scientific computations. We'll come to that. I did not show you, I'll come to that. It is capable of performing reshaping the data stored in multi-dimensional arrays. Numpy provides many built-in functions, various complex operations like statistical, mean, mode, median, etc. Next, financial trigonometric operations, sin, cos, etc. These many number of operations you can do. These are the advantages of what? Numpy. Today I said only what is Numpy. If it is a data science, Numpy is over. Becoming completion, what is there? That's not correct. So something teach, it has to enter into the brain. That is called subject. Okay, anyhow, 5:55. I feel that just 10 minutes back my class was started. Are you feeling like that? Huh? Are you feeling bored? No. So it's raining now outside. So my students are waiting. Big batch is there. So I'll stop my class and tomorrow don't miss it. I'll enter into the detailed discussion about how to create an ND array. So much of discussion will be there. So thank you, students. Manish, I will upload this notes, ma'am. This documentation I'll upload. This PDF documentation I'll upload. There is no doubt in that. Manish, I will upload. Online students, today there is no doubt, ma'am. Time is already over. Online students, there is no doubt today. Right, students? Thank you.